Alrighty, welcome back to a Vintage Cube League, and I might just be tempted to first pick a Fast Bond here. I do like Fast Bond decks, and this pack does not really have anything too necessary to take. I mean, Deep Cavern Bat is great. Kappa Cannoneer is okay. This current iteration of the cube, as you probably noticed, I haven't drafted artifacts as often. I think it's a little harder to get. Not impossible, but I wouldn't first pick a Kappa Cannoneer. And nothing else is really on the same level. All right, Fast Bond it is. Oh, and there's a Library. Library Fast Bond's a really good combo. Happy to take Library over Smuggler's Copter here. And there's also a Coalition Relic and an Othari. All right, all right. All right, and here, I'm going to go kind of off the rails here. I'm going to take Bristly Bill. I've been pretty impressed with Bristly Bill, and it looks like I have maybe a Fast Bond landfall deck. I could see picking up Nadu, Crucible Zurin Orb, Titania, all those things, and Bristly Bill works nicely with all of them. Currency Converter is good too, and so is Spara's Headquarters. That is the colors of lands you want to be. I'm hoping to wheel Sowing Mycospawn, but I'm just going to take Bristly Bill. And then this pack, well, Ajani's the best card by a lot. I think I will still take it. Maybe I can pick up a Skull Clamp. There's also Elvish Mystic. I would have taken this if it was Birds or Noble, so a better card. It's not that I don't want 1-mana green things, but I think Ajani is enough better than the next pick that I should just take it. And here, I guess we have Path to Exile or Zagoth Triome. I think I'll take Path. I could just be kind of green-white lands. That would be pretty sweet. All right. I might get a lot of crap for taking Lurrus, but I think this is a great spot to take it. I've got two really good creatures. The Fast Bond is certainly whatever, not the biggest combo with Lurrus. The other option is to take Balance, but Balance doesn't look too good with these things either. I'm going to take the Lurrus. I think Lurrus is really good. All right, and here, I think I take Walking Ballista. I would have taken Sentinel if I didn't take Lurrus, but I think Ballista's pretty good too, and well, we're not like fully committed to Lurrus. I think taking Sentinel or Ballista there is a pretty reasonable thing. Also, it's a nice combo with Ajani. You just ping the cat with one Ballista token, flip Ajani, and can start doing stuff if you need to. And here it's Surveil Land versus Eternal Witness, Rootwell, Iconoclast. I think the Surveil Land is nice, especially with Lurrus. I'm reasonably likely to want some black cards in my deck, so I think taking the Surveil Land makes a lot of sense there. Ooh, and here there's a Territorial Kavu or a Raucous Theater. Also a Chariot, I guess, but I think I'd rather just take Territorial Kavu, work our way up to maybe Domain here. Haven't seen Crucible Ramanop, so and the fact that I picked Lurrus makes me a little less likely to want those. Oh, Council's Judgment is great over Silent Clearing and Crop Rotation. So I think the land stuff isn't working out so well, but I also really like Walking Ballista Bristly Bill. Oh, in fact, it might have been better to take Ballista anyway, because Ballista Bristly Bill is no joke, it's a great combo. Oh wow, Spara's Headquarters came back? I'm in for that. Samwise is okay, but honestly, I've been pretty unimpressed with Samwise, so I'm not that into it here. Here I might take Tarmogoyf. I don't really think this is a great Elves deck. If I got a Skull Clamp, I'd be pretty happy with Elves, but it's not the best Tarmogoyf deck either. Maybe I just take Shadow Spear? No, I'll take the Elf. This could be an Elf deck. It should be fine. And then here, I'll take Arwen in case I want to side it in and give up on Lurrus. But I really haven't paid much of a cost so far. I mean, I think Ballista over a Sentinel made sense. And then I would have taken, if the Lurrus wasn't in the picture, I would have taken the Isika's Chariot. But all right, I'll take Virtue. That also can't get played. But we'll see how Pack 2 goes. I haven't given up much for this Lurrus. It's possible that we jump ship. Not super likely. It's a powerful card. There's no real good reason to do that, but we'll see. The card I really want is Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp would be so sweet. And this is last pick Fireball as usual. All right. What do we got here? Well, we got a Flooded Strand. Flooded Strand is awesome for this deck. Just awesome in general. Maybe wheel Ether Spellbomb or one of these lands. Temple Guard would be a really nice wheel, but I think Flooded Strand is going to be quite a bit stronger here. And there's like an Adeline and a Natural Order and a Vaultborn, but I don't think going down that road makes too much sense. And then this pack is just not that strong. I think I'm going to take Oust over Glimmerlens. This isn't even like a Lurrus thing. Like, what would the best card be for me? It still would, I think, be Oust. So I'm going to do that. And if Glimmerlens or Paw Patch Recruit comes back, I think I'd be happy. Ooh, this is a nice pickup. Felia. Felia is awesome. And I hope to wheel Noble, but I think I'll take Felia. I don't have great combos with Felia yet, blinking a Johnny can do something. Oh, I can attack and blink Lurrus and play two things in the same turn off it. Yeah, I like Cavalier a lot. This Territorial Kavu is not looking super likely to see play at this point. And here, well, you know, I'm a really big fan of Jacked Rabbit. This card has been really impressive. I'm still going to take a Windswept Heath over it because that's just the perfect fetch land. But I'm hoping Jacked Rabbit comes back. A little late, Titania. There was a spot where I would have taken you, but that ship has sailed. Ooh, and this looks like a pretty nice Mox Diamond deck. There's also Mother of Runes, though. You know, my curve is low enough. I think I'm just going to take the Mother of Runes. I don't think I'm going to play Fast Bond or Territorial Kavu. And Mother of Runes protecting Lurrus is just awesome. I could just be kind of like White Weenie Lurrus. At this point, I think splashing Bristly Bill is almost a guarantee, but maybe not this Elvish Mystic. We'll see if we get any of the good mana dorks, like if that Noble Wheels, not super likely, or we get like Birds or something. But I like our setup. And then Luminarch. Luminarch to go with Ballista is awesome. I do like Wasteland, but I think I like Luminarch more here. I'm not going to be playing any of the stuff that recurs Wasteland. I guess Renin 6 would be the only one I could play. I would like Renin 6, but I think just taking the Luminarch seems great here. And then here, it's all expensive cards. I could take Ephemerate, but you don't get enough Ephemerate targets with the 2 drops. I think what I should take here is, like, let's see what I have. I have Arwen. I guess I'll take Endurance, because I don't think I'm going to play Time Warp in this deck. I don't have enough blue. I'll take Endurance, and if I want to side in that, it could be reasonable. Wow, that's a late Oko. There's also Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Hold on. I've got Walking Ballista and Mother of Runes. Those are both pretty strong to exile, though of course exiling with Lurrus is a bit of a cost. There's also Mana Tithe. There's also Dark Confidant. Oh, I do love Dark Confidant. Yeah, let's just take that. I have 3 fetches that can play it. And then Temple Garden Wield, amazing, over Proving Ground. Yeah, we're not looking to be the domain deck, I don't think. And then here, I'll take Glimmerlands over Paw Patch Recruit. They're both pretty good. I could also take Escape, but I don't think I want to do that. That's just too expensive and adding another color. I do like both of these quite a bit. Felia is really good with Glimmerlands, so let's just take that. Oh, Rafine's Tower? Yeah, I will take that. I do like Malcolm a lot, but if I take Rafine's Tower, I can take other blue cards. Oh, Jacked Rabbit Wield. That's so sick. All right, and then take Oddity in case I want to side in bigger stuff. But Jacked Rabbit is exactly what the Lurrus decks want, because it's a good expensive spell that you can also Lurrus back. Granted, when you Lurrus it back, you can only cast it for 2, but we've got other ways to pump it, like Bristly Bill, or if we get an Exalted Creature, Luminarch Aspirant. So I like where we're at right now. And then here, I'll take Unholy Heat, but unless my mana changes, I don't think I'm going to be playing that. Any Black Lotuses to go with our Lurrus? I can't say I would mind that. Right now, could use a little bit more black fixing. Like an untapped duel for one of these would be really nice. But picking up that Temple Garden was really good. Not so much a Lotus. What do we have here? Ooh. I guess I'm taking Lingering Souls. Yeah, I mean, I do like Lingering Souls. I hope not to first pick it. I don't think I want to take a double green card in the Curator. I guess there's the Crucible for that fast bond. Yeah, I'll take Lingering Souls here. Kind of a whammy of a pack, but... well, oh, there's the Zuran Orb. It's okay. I'll take Polluted Delta. Fetch lands are great. I'll pass up on a Stoneforge Mystic that can currently get a Glimmerlands, but really Skull Clamp is still the card I would really, really like to see here. But I like where we're at right now. Well, here there's a Dismember and a Reprieve. Let's see. That's actually pretty close. I do like both of them. I've got Path, Oust, and Council's Judgment. I should take Reprieve so I could have a little bit of protection against like a combo deck. I think that's going to be better. And then here, we passed Brain Freeze and Breach just now. There is an Urza's Saga, which currently doesn't get anything. I guess I could... no, I can't even put a Ballista into play. Probably Wheel of Pride Mage. There's also Sylvan Safekeeper, which is nice. There is that Red and 6, but I don't have any red duels. I think I'll take Urza's Saga. I don't think we're getting Skull Clamp at this point, but I don't think I was going to play any of these other cards. Oh, I do like a Cathar Commando. That I'm into. More than Satyr Wayfinder. I feel like this is more of the kind of deck I want. And then here, there's a Thopter Foundry, but we don't have the sword. I guess I could just take Ketria Triome. Not very likely to want to use it. Or I could take Wrath. Dam is 2 white, kill all creatures, which Honestly, that seems more likely. I'll put it in my sideboard. Maybe I'd run it. Oh, Thalia looks nice here. This looks like a Thalia deck. Over an Avacyn's Pilgrim, I think, though. I have the Temple Garden and 2 lands that can fetch it on turn 1. It's possible that Avacyn's Pilgrim actually is better. I've been kind of down on Thalia. Let's take Avacyn's Pilgrim. Let's just try to go a little faster. Oh, I love Selfless Spirit plus Luris. I would have gotten Ramanop Zernorb Crucible to go with the fast bond, but they just came a little later, and I really do like this deck. A piece of Artifact Acceleration would have been nice. I could have taken Mox Diamond, but Mother of Runes is specifically so good here. And need a couple more things. I guess, haha, there's the Breach. I could try to wheel Brain Freeze. I think I'll just take the Keen-Eyed Curator. Seems okay. Oh, Stoneforge Wield, sort of Boseiju, sort of Terra Sunder. There's also Kitsa, but I don't really need to play another color. Stoneforge to just get Glimmer Lens. That doesn't sound amazing. I think Esper Sentinel as a 1-drop just sounds better. I'll take a Questing Beast sideboard card. Sylvan Safekeeper is also a pretty reasonable sideboard card. Satyr Wayfinder. Yeah, it's not terrible. All right, let's cut this Urza Saga. I don't think I'm going to get there on that. So right now we're running 19 lands, so I could use put in 1 more card here. Sylvan Safekeeper is a pretty reasonable card. I don't think I want Fast Bond. I just don't think this deck can go fast enough for it. Or I could put in Dam, but I think I'd rather just have Sylvan Safekeeper. Protecting Luris is pretty nice. All right, pretty low curve deck here. The Thalia versus Avacyn's Pilgrim was a close one, but I think I like this. Yeah, these are just cards and cards. All right. Got a deck here. Let's see how it does. So I think, honestly, I think I'm just adding, do I want a swamp? Yeah, 1 swamp. And then I get 10 lands, 3 forests, and 6 plains is 3, 4, 5, 6 untapped green. I guess I could do 7 untapped green. And this is still 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 white. Yeah, that's plenty. All right. Let's do it. All right, time for round 1. Reveal Zakat. And, oh yeah, look at this hand. So, I guess I have to decide between green and black mana here. That's not too hard. I should get green. Black does let me surveil. Maybe that's better. I don't have that many green cards, and I have a Lingering Souls in my hand. I guess that's probably better. Turn 2, I think I'm just going to play Jacked Rabbit. We'll see what they play on turn 1, because turn 3, they moved to 6, by the way. Turn 3, I can play Luminarch and then stack the Rabbit trigger. Oh, you know what I really would have liked to see is Guide of Souls. All right, yeah, we're going to do the Jacked Rabbit thing, and I think I get Shadowy Backstreet here. I'm going to put that on top. I could use another land here. Okay. X is 0, yes. I'm giving up my ability to play it with Ravenous. Next turn, hopefully they don't kill my thing. All right, fair enough. Well, that just means I get to play Lingering Souls now, which is pretty neat. All right, and okay, Temple Garden is not too bad. Because the next turn I can go Luminarch plus Selfless Spirit. Assuming they have a 3rd land here, I'm not going to be able to block the Figure of Destiny. Oh, or I guess I am. They just did that in the wrong order. Like if they attack with the Figure first and I double block, they just pump it. That doesn't really work for me. They discarded Lightning Bolt Oliphant. Wow. Okay. I will trade my 2 1/1s for your threatened 4/4. That was interesting sequencing. Yeah, let's go Luminarch or Lingering Souls plus Luminarch here. And I'm going to put a counter on the Spirit token. I think I'm going to Luris this opponent out. We'll see, obviously, how it goes, but Headliner Scarlet, that's pretty annoying. So I'm at a pretty high life total. I'm going to take 7 here. Headliner Scarlet's pretty good. Okay, I go to 10. Oh, Johnny is nice too. Let's go Selfless Spirit Johnny, tapped Temple Garden. And I'm going to pump probably a different one of these tokens. Or I could pump the Cat Warrior. Actually, I think I'm going to pump the Cat Warrior so it trades for Headliner Scarlet straight up. And then I'm going to smash for 4 here. And I've got a Selfless Spirit as well. I just think if I can't kill the Headliner Scarlet, it's drawing them 2 cards a turn, so I kind of need to try to get this game over with. Their deck looks pretty nice. Headliner Scarlet, 2 1-mana bolts, Figure of Destiny, Pyro, Library even. Oh, Death Greeter's Champion? Okay. That doesn't bother me too much. It would have been nice to pick up a red card for my Johnny. This attack wasn't very good at all. All right, I will take it. Selfless Spirit is just a beating in large-scale combat. I mean, if they have a Pyrokinesis, then sure, but if that's the case, then... All right, they traded 4 mana for a Selfless Spirit. 4 mana and a Headliner Scarlet for a Selfless Spirit, because now their Death Greeter's just going back to their hand. All right, well, I definitely want Luris back. Let's pump another Spirit token. I think I'm just going to attack for 2 here and put Luris into hand. And then next turn, I'm going to get to go Luris into Selfless Spirit. And I have a Cathar Commander to play as an additional blocker here. All right. I don't think this game should be going as well as it is, but I'm happy it is. Let's just put it that way. I obviously still could easily lose this game. I don't think to Jacked Rabbit, though. I mean, we'll see. Cathar Commando. Luris. Selfless Spirit. And I'll put a counter on Luris. And then I'll hit in the air for 4, I think. Actually, they're at 14. I'll attack with the cat as well. I'll flip my Johnny off of their Jacked Rabbit, I guess. And then I think I'll just make a cat. And then next turn I can plus the Johnny. Okay. It'd be nice to not have to use Selfless Spirit, but I guess I just am going to. Maybe attacking there wasn't good, actually, with the cat. That was my mistake, I think. Well, we'll see. Oh, never mind. It doesn't really matter. Okay, they can make some tokens here, but they're just going to lose their Jacked Rabbit. Selfless Spirit once again. How many times am I going to have to teach you this lesson, old man? All right. Block. 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 Sack Selfless Spirit. Okay, I mean, they traded Jacked Rabbit for the Selfless Spirit, and they got 4 rabbit tokens. I mean, if they have like an Intrepid Adversary or something, that could maybe get something going. Let's put a +1/+1 counter on all my cats. Okay, yeah, they're done. Tell me Luris wasn't good that game. I mean, Selfless Spirit really was kind of the whole thing. I don't think I want to side in Arwen, but like Arwen plus some 4/4s would be pretty good here. On the draw, I kind of want to just take out Dark Confidant, because then I can also take out my Swamp. And I could add in another Plains here. And the Delta still gets Shadowy Backstreet Rafine's Tower, which I think is okay. Oh, hi, Jules. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have except a Wrath, which I think Wrath will be good, though. So let's do it. The dog has a coat on because she was licking her paw too much. Yeah, all right. Definitely not going to mold this hand. They mulliganed. This isn't the best hand in the world. It's not as good as the last one, but I can still go oust your thing. I'm probably not ousting on turn 1. I might just go tap Temple Garden on turn 1 for a turn 2 Sylvan Safekeeper. Oh, no, I'll play Pluto Delta. Great. Here I have to get Spar's Headquarters because I need double green for Keen-Eyed Curator. I'm going to Oliphant. They have a red-white land? They have a red-blue land. Volcanic Island. Interesting. Usually when I see random blue lands in like a Boros deck, I'm worried about Time Walker Ancestral. Let's get Spar's Headquarters. Sylvan Safekeeper. Tap Temple Garden, I think is the way. That way, if they bolt the Safekeeper, then that's fine. Safekeeper's dead. It looks like they're considering it. And that way they don't have a bolt for the Keen-Eyed Curator. And if they wait too long, then the Safekeeper sacking lands becomes active. Geez, Soul Ring too, okay. Well, they tapped their white source, so I guess they don't have a white play this turn, maybe. I mean, I guess they could just plains into it. Is this like a Death Greeter's Champion or something? Oh, Headliner Scarlet. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to pass that. Ousting it is just setting me up for trouble. Nah, they have a lot of mana already. Oh, Jacked Rabbit. I like that. Jacked Rabbit with Keen-Eyed, or sorry, with Sylvan Safekeeper is really nice. All right. Path Headliner. They go get their planes. They were getting a 2-for-1 no matter what, though. And I'll send for 1. And then next turn, I think I'll just play a 3-4 Jacked Rabbit with a Safekeeper up. And see if we can kind of get that going. Bolt the Safekeeper. Okay, it's too early for me to save it, I think. And then now they're going to bolt the Keen-Eyed Curator. Or otherwise kill it, probably. Because the Curator is about to be a 7/7. There's 4 types already. Oh, never mind. They're going to broadside Bombardiers it. And that's fair. Bombardier is really good. I guess I can oust the Bombardiers. I think I'm going to oust Bombardiers and put Lurrus into my hand. They threw the Soul Ring. I mean, that preserves their thing for more damage, but all right. That thing can come back later. That's fine. I could have Cathar Commandoed the Talisman, but I don't think that's as good as getting Lurrus going. Because if I can get Lurrus Safekeeper while they're tapped out, it would be pretty nice. Seasoned Pyro, okay. They get Bombardiers back in hand. They're probably going to discard 2 spells here. Death Greeter's Champion and Wandering Emperor, and their last card is Bombardiers. Okay. So let's go Lurrus. Sylvan Safekeeper. Pass the turn. I'm at 14. I can take a little bit of damage here. They can play the Bomba. I could double block it, but I don't think that's going to be very effective. Really? Oh, I see what's going to happen. Let's see. So if I... Oh, they've got to wait for me to block first, I think. Sacking a card now is crazy. Okay. I'll give it Shroud. Yeah, this is wild, because now I get to just block the token and basically not take damage. I take 1 damage. Okay. That works for me. What do I do now? That's kind of the question. Oh, they have more. They're just hard casting an Embereth Shieldbreaker. All right. Land would be really nice. Elvish Mystic isn't so bad. I could play Keen-Eyed Curator. I guess let's just go Keen-Eyed Curator, Glimmer Lens, and pass the turn here. But their Bombardiers is getting weaker and weaker. Sylvan Safekeeper is kind of dominating this game. Like, if they attack with Bombardiers now, oh, they drew something. I mean, they have Seasoned Pyro. Well, I do have to save it, unfortunately. All right. I'm glad they didn't draw that last turn. Because if they attack with Bombardiers, I get to block it down now. So it doesn't really do that much. All right. Are they going to throw Talisman? No, they can't really throw Talisman. All right. So let's go Keen-Eyed Curator and Rebel token on there. And they got to stack the Rebel first. Nope. I can't tell them what to do. They can do what they want. And then they're going to try to kill the Lurrus, and I'm going to save it. But they stacked it, so they just lose their Bombardiers without trading for the token, which is a pretty big deal here. Yeah, so Sylvan Safekeeper really schooling here. All right. Now, let's see. I guess I still don't have a way to get past Shieldbreaker, but they're pretty messed up. Power of Lurrus. Lurrus did some good work. Granted, my opponent could have played a little differently both games, but I think Lurrus would have still been quite good. All right, time for round 2. I am on the draw with a solid hand. Not having a Mox means that this deck's really not going to start too fast, especially on the draws, which is my main concern with this deck, honestly. Though, I did beat a mono-red deck, or red-white deck. Part of that, though, is I had Oust and Path as early plays. The Mother of Runes I took over Mox Diamond would also be a nice turn 1 play. But I like this hand well enough. Like, I get to play turn 2 Cathar Commando, usually trades for something they play early into Lingering Souls, and then some powerful X spells. And Safekeeper Rabbit is a really nice combination. All right, we'll keep opponent going first here. Savannah, Mox. Okay. Turn 1 Nishoba Brawler. I mean, better than like a turn 1 Lotus Cobra or something. All right. I'll play the Spar's Headquarters. Yeah, like I can play Cathar Commando on turn 2 to just block the Nishoba Brawler. Hopefully I don't have like a Volcanic Island for... I mean, if they play a Grixis land here, a Xander's Lounge, they have Tron. We'll see, though. All right, here, Malevolent Rumble, revealing Sneak Attack, Wheel of Fortune's Avacyn's Pilgrim. And Shifting Woodland. That might not be the land they want, but they took the Sneak. Well, that does make me less inclined to want to trade Cathar Commando for the Nishoba Brawler. Oh, wow, they can turn 3 Sneak. If they have a Sneak, which, well, we know they have Sneak. If they have another red land and a creature in hand, I guess, congrats. Let's just pass. I think I am going to still play the Cathar Commando. I just won't necessarily block the Brawler here. Because if they tap out for Sneak, I really will have wanted to play that. Though if I don't draw lands here, I'm going to be in trouble too. Being stuck on one spell a turn is pretty tough. Not even getting to play my 3s, because Council's Judgment is also a pretty nice one. Okay, I mean, if they have a Stomping Ground or Taiga in their deck, they have all the colors they need. They have a Sneak and a Zeator's Proving Ground. Okay. Well, that means they might go Proving Ground, attack for 4, tap out for Sneak, and then a Cathar Commando. If I knew I had another white source in hand, I would be a lot more inclined to block. I think I'm supposed to take it here. They also might just not play the Sneak. I think that'd be a pretty reasonable play. But a Ramanop with a Shifting Woodland in graveyard. I don't think I'm winning this game. They started with Mox on the play, and they've just been able to play a lot more spells. All right, well, I'll definitely play Satyr Wayfinder, because trying to hit a land here would be nice. All right, I got my Plains. Plains. I think on upkeep I'm going to path their Ramanop, because Shifting Woodland is just going to be fantastic here. So I really don't want them to play it. I'll leave Cathar Commando back to block. I think at this point I will probably block the Brawler. They can play and activate Sneak anyway. I mean, I assume I'm just dead to this Sneak regardless, but we'll see. Satyr Wayfinder was a decent draw at least. Ramanop is exiled. They can go get an island. No, they got a forest here. They go Sneak off Savannah Mountain, Jet, and Eldrazi spawn. If they don't have a creature to sneak into play, we definitely have a game here. But it looks like they do, so we don't. Yeah, you got Sneak. What you got? There's really not anything that would not cause me to lose the game here of all the reasonable ones. They hit Vamp and Oust. All right. Well, not blocking the Brawler really cost me here. 2. Yeah, I'm just dead here. All right, all right. Oh, yeah. Let's try to be a little faster, I guess. All right. Time for game 2. Notice I'm not talking big about Lurrus in this matchup. It is, well, it's a good hand, but it is tough to you really Lurrus a sneak player. I mean, you can. You just have to do a good job disrupting them, which this deck's a little light on. This is more of a beatdown Lurrus deck than like a control Lurrus deck. I really wish I got a Skull Clamp. It would have been so good in this deck. All right, opponent, not mulligan. I'm going to play Shadowy Backstreet first because I don't really need the blue off Rafine's Tower. I'm going to bin the path. I hate pathing a sneak player anyway. Much rather Oust. And then I think I go a Johnny first. It's better against removal in general. And then I also like saving Cathar Commando. Oh, they're just discarding a Vaultborn? Okay. I guess that's fine. I'm going to oust it. They're going to have gained some life and drawn a card. Because I assume they're going to go Black Source Reanimate here. Though they have a Mox in their deck. They might go land Mox Animate Dead. That'd be a little worse. They have a Bayou or a Badlands here. Bayou, all right. Yeah, it looks like a Reanimate. Yeah, and that's fine. They had to skip their turn 1 land drop. And I just get to oust this, attack them to 12. They're redrawing a Vaultborn. I like that a lot more than Path, I'll tell you that. Selfless Spirit. That way, just in case they have a removal here. And then next turn, I probably go Rafine's Tower plus put Lurrus into hand. They're at 15, facing down 5 power, and they just have 1 land in play because they had to miss their turn 1. All right, that wasn't so bad at all, was it? Avacyn's Pilgrim. Into Xander's Lounge. All right, none of the, or into Dotha Triumph. Oh, Felia? Never mind, I'm just going to play 2 things. Both with flash, too. They don't really have blocks here. All right, I go to 10, and they don't know, but I just actually have straight up lethal next turn. I'm going to put 5 power into play, so if they play like 1 blocker, then I just get to take them out. They can't even go land, Mox, Sneak, use Sneaks. They don't have any red in their Mox, well, unless they have a red Mox, but Ramanop, Excavator, okay. I mean, this should kill them unless they have a way to fetch removal. Felia is a good card, huh? Cathar Commando. Felia. Okay. Beat down Lurrus. And they went for a line of play. I mean, a turn 2 Vaultborn tempting. I'm not saying that was wrong. But it so happens that this deck is pretty good against that. I bet they were kind of happy when I surveilled the path. All right, all right. Game 3 on the draw. Is there any chance I put in Fast Bond on the draw? I could put in Fast Bond over Sylvan Safekeeper. They didn't seem like they had much removal. I'll keep the Keen-Eyed Curator. All right, I'm going to try that. All right. Lurrus it is. Wow, what a shame. If I had a white mana, I would easily keep this hand. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel, turn 2 Bristly Bill the Esper Sentinel. Or, sorry, Luminarch the Esper Sentinel, turn 3 Mother of Runes Bristly Bill. Sounds really good, but I think I just have to mulligan this. Okay, I will keep this and put Rafine's Tower back. Yeah. I mean, this is also pretty good. Turn 1 Temple Garden Pilgrim. Hope they don't have a fast draw. All right. Looks like they have a turn 1 Mana Dork or something along those lines. I really don't want to see a Mox on the other side. Okay, that's not as bad as a Mox, but, well, I will make the same play. Temple Garden, Pay the Life, Pilgrim, and then I have turn 2, Council's Judgment or Glimmerlens plus Shadowy Backstreet or Jacked Rabbit. Kind of interesting to see what they do. If they go like land Ramanop, I'll probably just Council's Judgment the Ramanop. I think I'd rather play Jacked Rabbit as a 2/3 over playing a Glimmer Lens and a tap land though. Yeah. Like I said, they haven't had that much direct removal. They look like they're more of a sneak reanimate combo deck with, I guess, green for acceleration. Who knows, maybe a natural order or something there. But playing this as a 2/3 and hoping it connects, I think, is pretty good. All right, they're starting with a generous Ent cycle, which is good. That means that they have to spend a mana to probably get a tap land and pass. Oh, man, I don't think I can afford to Council Judgment the Pilgrim, though. I just don't have enough pressure on them. This is what being on the draw does. Oh, and they played a different land first. I mean, if they want to Surveil, that makes sense. And they're binning Cradle. Yeah. Ophelia. Let's go Shadowy Backstreet plus Felia then. I think I actually don't mind a land here. My hand is pretty expensive. Next turn I can go Glimmer Lens plus Jacked Rabbit, or I can make a big Jacked Rabbit. Bouncing Glimmer Lens with Felia is pretty nice too. I could also Council's Judgment next turn if they like. I don't think they're going to tap out for Sneak. It doesn't seem that likely. They might be more likely to just play a Zeator's Proving Ground and pass. What I could do next turn as well is go like Council's Judgment your Pilgrim, Felia blink my Pilgrim to make it into a 3/3. I don't know though. It's difficult to imagine not wanting to cast Glimmer Lens next turn with Felia in play, but does that mean I either play a Jack Rabbit as a 1/2 or just or just spend my turn without spending more mana? I don't know. That's tough. All right, they're reanimating the Ent. Okay. Well, I guess that means I'll probably Council's Judgment. I don't think I have a better thing to do. Felia. Oh no, they have a removal spell? I don't like that. All right, well in that case, new plan. Let's just get a Plains. Oh, actually I should have gotten a Forest for Keen-Eyed Curator, but whatever. I'm just going to play a 3/4 Jacked Rabbit. I can Council's Judgment the Ent next turn, attack with the Rabbit, put 3 tokens into play. I think that's reasonable. And then if they go land, sneak something, then yeah, I will lose. That is definitely true. All right. Risen Reef. Okay. And put a card in hand, so it's not a land. Then Waterlogged Grove is their only land. I mean, I guess it could have been a land. Yeah. And then they just wanted it in hand. Sure, that makes sense. Land. Council's Judgment. Eat the Generous Ent. Glimmerlands and the Rabbit's coming in. I'll trade for the Nishoba and make 3/1/1s. All right. I assume they're going to block here with their Nishoba Brawler. It'd be kind of wild not to. Pass the turn, and then next turn I can attack and draw a card. Still worried about what they might have, but at least right now I'm ahead. And they've used up Bolt and Reanimate. They don't have another land in hand or that enters untapped, or they wouldn't have played Waterlogged Grove last turn. So let's see what they got. Playing against Sneak is always tough. That's why I like to play Sneak so often. It's often just 5 mana win the game. Dak Faden, they're going to steal the Glimmer Lens. Okay. I guess I just don't attack with the Rebel token? Sure, I can still kill Dak Faden here. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, but whatever. Oh, they're equipping it? Oh, really bad play. Because now I can attack with the Rebel. I wasn't going to be able to otherwise. All right, well, I'm attacking with everything. I'm going to put Attack deck, fade, and attack deck, fade, and attack my opponent. These two attack deck, and the rest attack them, yep. I mean, I guess they can attack me with both to draw a card next turn, but I'll trade Elvish Mystic for Risen Reef probably. Or maybe I'll just trade it for Avacyn's Pilgrim, honestly. That's most likely what I'm going to do. Oh, they're just going to trade now. All right. And let's go Elvish Mystic, pick up Lurrus. Maybe Lurrus will do something this match. I mean, getting to cast Lurrus plus Felia is not nothing. I'm glad I got the third planes. It actually did work out better. Though I guess I had the swamp. I could cast Lurrus off the swamp anyway. Okay. Look, they haven't sneak attacked us yet. They're kind of behind here. They're pretty close to being able to hard cast a Vaultborn Tyrant. If they do that, then I would obviously be in trouble. I don't know what this is. This could be bad too. They have a lot more scary cards than we do. Let's just put it that way. Titania getting back Wooded Foothills. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So they can make a blocker. So I might just go Lurrus, Felia past the turn here. That does appear to be what I'll do. Because he can't play this. X can't be greater than 0. Yeah, I'll just play Felia here. And then now, don't really want to attack. Past, oh, they can make two things. Goes off Waterlogged Grove as well. Felia can start eating elementals. At least there's that. Yeah, I don't think I'm in good shape now. I'm going to get a mountain here, I would imagine. Maybe a forest. They have 2 red already. And then they can crack Waterlogged Grove, make another 5/3. I guess they can equip Glimmer Lens and attack. I can trade off a bunch of stuff for some tokens also. That is a pretty reasonable play if I want to make it. All right, they're cracking their food. Oh, interesting. So they're not attacking me with a bunch of elementals, maybe just one. If I were them, I would have been inclined to crack this. Maybe they have that Vaultborn that they want to cast. That's a good reason not to. But attacking with 2 elementals, one with a Glimmer Lens on, seems like a pretty good thing to do if you don't have anything better to do. Of course, they might have something better to do, in which case we're in trouble. If I draw Path, even Oust would be pretty good. All right, Legion Extruder. Ooh, that's bad. This deck does not have a way to get Lurrus back once it's dead. Okay, if I draw Path or Oust... Not that Sylvan Safekeeper would have done it at this point. That is a funny draw, though. What do I do? They're at 9. I can't even attack. They can sack Glimmerlands to make a 3/3, make another 3/3. I guess I just pass. I think I'm pretty much dead, though. If Lurrus was alive and I could, like, attack Ophelia, blink Elemental, recast Felia once it died in combat, completely different story. As is, I don't think... this is really going to work out my way. And they're not sacking their Waterlogged Grove, so it kind of feels like they might have like Woodfall Primus. That's actually the card I think is more likely. Because if they had Vaultborn last turn, they for sure just play Vaultborn Tyrant. But they also don't need anything to win. Just on board, they're already winning. Yeah, now they're casting their big thing. Oh, or they cast Legion Extruder instead so they could clear the Lurrus off, because Lurrus is pretty scary. Sure, that also works. 11. If I had Winds of Abandon in my deck, that'd be a very different story. Well, I think this was kind of a bad matchup. Or a sneak deck with a Mox is just not what I want to see. Jeez, Jules. But maybe I could top deck. If I can top deck a way to kill Vaultborn Tyrant, then maybe I got something here. Oh, there's the Mox. All right. 1-1. Let's see if we can pick up the 2-1. Alrighty. Time for round 3. I would like to reveal a Lurrus. And... alright. This is, I mean, a fine hand. On the draw, this deck really is just going to need to draw like one of its 1-mana plays. Doesn't have to be turn 1. Could be turn 3. Or they have a slow start. Who knows? Zagoth Triumph's not the fastest. Let's just play... Rafine's Tower here. That Flooded Strand can be tapped or Surveil land. I'll just wait to see what I want. Ooh, I'm going to play Lingering Souls next turn. What do I play here? I kind of want to play a Johnny. I think it's better against removal if they have a kill spell. Bob is a higher payoff, but if they do nothing, then I like my spot regardless. So True Name Nemesis. Okay. That is fairly annoying, I will say that. Oop, that's not what I want. I want a Lingering Souls. Actually, I could play Bob, but now that I've drawn Sylvan Safekeeper, why don't I just do that? Bob, Safekeeper. Pass the turn. I could attack with the cat and flip a Johnny. It doesn't really do anything, so let's not do that. See what they got on 4. Sentinel. Okay, so they're like a green-blue dude splashing black or something. Okay, and they hit a Misty Rainforest. Well, I'm glad it didn't get bigger. Ooh, this attack is a little aggressive. Okay, what if I flip a removal spell or just have one? Planes. I could play Selfless Spirit and then block. They block a Johnny. I deal 5 to them. I could attack with the Cat Warrior, and if it flips, I can make an a Johnny. But that doesn't really seem like it does much. Let's go Mother of Runes into Lingering Souls here. And pass the turn. I don't know what I'm going to do about this True Name Nemesis. It might have to be like go find Luris and start getting some lifelink attacks in. That's like a couple of steps away here, but we'll see what they do. Nadu, okay. Into Greaves? No, Paradise Druid. Well, they're probably not attacking with Sentinel now. All right, I guess I'll take 3, go to 14. Let's see. Forest and Oust. Revealed lands twice, which is pretty nice. I could oust the Nadu. Yeah, that opens up a pretty nice attack. All right. Oust Nadu. Nadu triggers. They hit Shieldred. Jeez, they're just going to play a bunch of really high quality creatures, and I'm going to be in a bit of trouble here. Oh, I didn't mean to attack with Mother of Runes. That was not an ideal misclick. All right. Well, take a bunch of damage. Selfless Spirit, Lingering Souls. Pass the turn. That wasn't great. That wasn't what I intended. I was supposed to not have the Mother of Runes attack to protect whatever they blocked. I still am not loving my spot here. All right, I go to 8, and then they play Shieldred. I don't really know. I guess if I draw a path, that's a thing. Yeah, I mean, path would be good. And a Paw Patch Recruit, funny. All right, Cathar Commando Library. Lose 2 life. They're at 15. They're going to gain some life next turn. Yeah, I don't think I can get through this. I don't think even if I had the Mother of Runes, I wouldn't have had a great shot. They just played some really good stuff there. I do definitely want Dam against that sort of setup. I want the path. Esper Sentinel looked pretty bad. All right, let's try that again. All right, I would like to play first, reveal Aluris, and okay, this hand is nice, especially if I don't attack with Mother of Runes. Just the Mother of Runes chump attack. You love to see it. Oh, do they have a way to kill it on turn 1? Or a Mana Dork. Honestly, both those things would be annoying. Okay, no. Now, I'm going to go Glimmerlands. And go... I don't think I wanted to attack, but I might attack this turn with Mother of Runes. I do draw a card. If they don't play anything here... Mother of Runes is pretty nice, though. Now that I drew my land, I don't think I'm going to attack with Mother of Runes. I'm just going to send for 2 and then play Lingering Souls. And if next turn, if they counter this, then I can play Wayfarer next turn. I guess I probably play Wayfarer next turn anyway. Oh, Bowmasters. Oh, I'm glad I didn't attack with Mother of Runes. All right. Give it pro black. Glimmerland's looking a little less appealing now that they have an Orcish Bowmaster. They have Bowmaster, Shieldred, True Name. This is not the ideal matchup, I would say. If they don't have a way to kill Mother of Runes here, I don't mind it so much. Okay. Oh, Paradise Druid into Cradle. I'm jealous of that Cradle. Cradle's one of the cards I would really love to pick up. Foundation Breaker to Glimmerlands? That's not a great play. I don't know. The Glimmerlands is not the best with Orcish Bowmasters in play. Oh, Path is nice too. Let's send for 4 here. And I think I just put Lurrus into hand, then play my Black Source. I think putting Lurrus in a hand is better than using Wayfinder. I don't need to path this turn. And this way next turn I can go Lurrus if I want. What is this? Or next turn there's actually a pretty good chance I just flashback Soul, play Wayfinder, then flashback Souls, and then play another tap land. Here's Shieldred. I think I might upkeep path it. Seems reasonable. I'd rather do that while they're tapped out. It also, even though they get a land, probably a swamp or island, they get to their Cradle taps for 1 less, so it's actually break even there. All right, let's play Wayfinder. Let's flip, Jackrabbit and Luminarch, huh? Okay, Plains. Flashback Lingering Souls. And Mother of Runes really working them this time. Being on the play so I could play Mother of Runes before they got a Bowmasters down was pretty nice. Because now they're at 9. And I've got 7 power in play. Let's see what they got. If this is like a Vaultborn Tyrant, I'm not loving it. Oh, Time Spiral? Okay. And I shuffle my Lurrus back. I don't love that. Bowmasters gets to probably just beat me here. That's fair. That's fair. They can target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything but 1. So I guess Satyr Wayfinder probably lives. All right. I don't think I'm going to win this game, but I'm going to try. Make Mother of Runes pro black, I think. Oh, do they have a kill spell in response also? All right. They did 1 to my Rebel token. Whoops. Not a good play. Also doesn't matter at all. I mean, Felia can blink out the Orc army. I guess I can next turn go like Glimmerlands, Luminarch, Felia. We'll see what they can play. They have a Cradle and they have a bunch of mana, so I'm not loving this spot. A Primetime, yeah. I haven't played against this kind of deck that often, but Sultai all good creatures is kind of a bad matchup. Like, they just have a bunch of creatures I have to deal with, and it's not being easy to do so. If they have mana for anything else, I'm completely toast. I mean, I guess next turn I get to play a bunch of stuff. What is this? More? No. All right. Yeah, I'll take it. And I guess next turn I can block the Orc army. Oh, there's an Ajani. I guess Ajani's probably worth playing. Ajani. Luminarch. And then I'm just going to pass with Felia up. Put a counter on the Rebel token, I think. All right. I mean, I'm not going to win this, but I'm going to try. Library gets to draw them a card now, and they just have 7 cards in hand, about to be 8. They're about to make a bunch of prime times. All right. That's enough for me. All right, well, got kind of worked, but I think that can happen sometimes. I lost to 2 kind of ramp style decks, and both of them Yeah, could have used Reprieve and maybe a faster draw. This deck would just ended up okay. Like it's a fine Lurrus deck. It's not a great Lurrus deck. I think that most of all, it's not. It had no acceleration besides like an Avacyn's Pilgrim and Elvish Mystic, and didn't end up with much besides just a bunch of creatures. I don't know. I mean, it had Oust, Path, Council's Judgment. I guess that's decent. Ballista. Never got Ballista Bristly Bill going. And end up with just okay draws. Yeah, it's a fine deck. Nothing special. And could have easily seen this deck go 1-2 or 2-1, because those are the most likely outcomes. All right. Well, that'll do it for today. I appreciate you hanging out with me as I tried this new Lurrus of the Dream Den card. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. I'm playing in 264s this week is my plan. You know, we'll see how those go. So look for those to go up probably Friday, Saturday, most likely is when I'll upload those. And well, wish me good luck. I'll be back tomorrow with another cube draft, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.